Prince William never loved Camilla, a woman who, to him, will always symbolize the pain of his mother. Her presence has been a constant reminder of the suffering Diana endured. Even today, Camilla's sharp personality and sense of superiority continue to fuel tensions. This year, the drama reached new heights, with William questioning Camilla's audacious guest list for Christmas Eve. But who did Camilla invite to irritate William so much? Join us as we reveal the answer to that question and delve into many others about the long-standing tensions between William and Camilla. The strained ties between Prince William and Camilla have been a source of intrigue for years. William didn't just question Camilla's Christmas Eve guest list, but also many of her other decisions. It's clear that William is not particularly impressed with his stepmother, and frankly, who could blame him? Their relationship has been anything but smooth over the years, marked by tensions, mutual suspicions, and clumsy attempts at coexistence. While things may seem cordial on the surface, insiders often suggest that beneath William's polite exterior lies a deep well of resentment toward the woman he believes disrupted his family's life. Let's rewind a bit. It's no secret that Camilla's presence in King Charles' life was a significant factor in the very public and painful collapse of his marriage to Princess Diana. Imagine being a young William, watching your parents' relationship crumble under relentless media scrutiny, with Camilla repeatedly named as the other woman. It's hardly a recipe for warm and friendly feelings. According to royal expert Hilary Fordwich, William initially couldn't stand Camilla, and honestly, who could blame him? Even when Charles married Camilla in 2005, the tensions didn't magically disappear. William reportedly begged his father not to go through with the marriage. He and Harry, still fiercely loyal to their late mother, feared that Camilla would become an evil stepmother and were skeptical of her intentions. But as a dutiful member of the royal family, William maintained a brave face and played his part behind the scenes. However, sources say he remained cautious of Camilla, refusing to fully open up to her or trust her motives. Not everything about Camilla is villainous, but let's not paint her as entirely innocent either. Over the years, she has worked hard to earn her place in the royal family, taking on charitable causes and offering unwavering support to King Charles. This effort hasn't gone unnoticed by William. Despite their rocky start, he has reportedly come to appreciate her steadfast dedication to duty and her calming influence on his father. Yet, make no mistake, this doesn't mean they are best friends. Their truce seems more like a carefully maintained peace treaty than a genuine bond. There have been plenty of moments when underlying tensions flared up. For instance, there was the time Camilla allegedly left William and Kate stranded at Windsor Castle. Apparently, the young royals were late to join the convoy, and Camilla insisted on leaving without them, a subtle yet pointed reminder of the royal hierarchy. While the incident may seem petty, it's emblematic of the power dynamics at play. Camilla, it seems, has no qualms about putting William in his place when she feels he's overstepped his boundaries. William's decisive and moderate nature often clashes with his father's more emotional and traditional approach. As for Camilla, she's firmly on Team Charles. This tension is further fueled by criticisms and conflicting loyalties. Royal insiders suggest that Camilla often criticizes William to her husband, further increasing William's distrust. Add to this the lingering resentment over her close ties with the British press, a point that Harry has openly criticized, and you have a recipe for ongoing tensions. Harry's memoir, Spare, didn't help matters. In it, he accused Camilla of leaking private conversations to the media to rehabilitate her image, calling her dangerous and blaming her for leaving bodies in the street in her climb to become queen. While William hasn't publicly echoed these sentiments, it's hard to imagine he entirely disagrees. Both brothers have long felt that Camilla's efforts to win public favor came at their expense, deepening the rift between them. Royal tradition dictated that Charles needed to marry someone of aristocratic background with an impeccable reputation. Camilla, lacking both, didn't qualify in the 1970. When Charles left to serve in the Royal Navy, Camilla moved on, marrying Andrew Parker Bowles in 1973. Heartbroken, Charles buried his feelings, but not for long. By the 1980, Charles had begun courting Lady Diana Spencer. Diana was young, beautiful, aristocratic, and seemed to embody the fairy tale image the monarchy wanted. Even as Charles and Diana's relationship progressed, his bond with Camilla never truly ended. She was present at their wedding, smiling from the pews of the church, while Diana reportedly viewed her as a looming threat, and she was right. By 1986, Charles and Camilla had resumed their affair, despite both being married with children. Diana, aware of what was happening, confronted Camilla in a moment of raw courage, making it clear that she knew about the affair. Camilla allegedly responded by questioning what more Diana could want, to which Diana replied, "I want my husband." This confrontation did little to change things. The affair continued, and the cracks in Diana and Charles' marriage widened. By 1992, Charles and Diana officially separated. The scandal reached its peak the following year when intimate phone conversations between Charles and Camilla were leaked, causing public outrage and humiliation for the royal family. Diana, in a now iconic 1995 interview, famously said, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded," solidifying Camilla's reputation as a villain in the eyes of the public. When Charles and Diana divorced in 1996, it seemed the drama might finally subside. But tragedy struck a year later, in 1997, when Diana died in a car accident in Paris. For William, Diana's death was a turning point. He didn't just lose his mother, he also couldn't ignore the role Camilla played in his family's pain. While William was grappling with this grief, Charles began integrating Camilla into their lives. Their first meeting in 1998 was reportedly awkward and unplanned. Over time, Charles pushed for more interaction, but for William, it all felt forced, a calculated effort by his father to normalize Camilla's presence. Years later, even as Camilla assumed her role as queen consort, tensions with William remained, punctuated by moments of subtle power struggles and lingering distrust. It's a story of fractured bonds, strained coexistence, and a family grappling with its complicated past. Tom Parker Bowles is joining the royal family for Christmas at Sandringham for the first time after years of spending the holidays casually and discreetly with his ex-wife and children. Tom decided to accept his mother's invitation, stating that Camilla was eager to have him there, especially after what he described as 2 hellish years, referring to King Charles' cancer diagnosis and Camilla's recent battle with pneumonia. However, let's be realistic, Tom's sudden enthusiasm for a royal Christmas isn't exactly winning over William. When reporters recently asked William if he would attend the Christmas celebration, his reaction was telling. Visibly irritated, he simply stated, "We'll be in Norfolk at Sandringham," but his tone betrayed his frustration. A source close to the royal family revealed that William reportedly muttered under his breath, "I don't accept it. It's not hard to see why." After all, Tom's presence seems like the latest in a series of irritations designed to provoke the future king. Months ago, William made it clear that he would not tolerate Tom when he firmly refused to attend a gathering at Balmoral if Tom were present. Unsurprisingly, Tom did not attend. Now, with Christmas approaching and Tom boldly planning to be there, William feels cornered. For him, this isn't just about family ties, it's about power dynamics. Tom's sudden reappearance feels calculated. Let's not forget that William has already taken a firm stance against Camilla's inner circle. For example, he declined to renew Annabel Elliott's position at the Duchy of Cornwall, a move seen as a way to regain control, one that clearly caused discomfort. Tom's decision to insert himself into the royal family's Christmas gathering now seems, to William, like retaliation, a subtle move to remind everyone, including the Prince of Wales, that Camilla and Her family aren't going anywhere. Meanwhile, Tom has played his part with a smile and a shrug. When asked about the gathering, he casually mentioned bringing a suit and joked about not knowing what to expect. But his relaxed attitude hasn't fooled anyone, least of all William. Insiders suggest that the prince views Tom's arrival as an unnecessary disruption, adding tension to an already strained family dynamic. If William decides to make a statement, speculation about potential escalation is already swirling. Imagine the scene: Tom Parker Bowles standing outside Sandringham's closed gates. It's almost cinematic, yet entirely plausible given the tense atmosphere. For now, the royal family's Christmas plans are set, with 45 guests expected at Sandringham. William, Kate, and their children will be there, but one thing is certain: William isn't thrilled about sharing the Christmas table with Tom. Whether he confronts Tom directly or this turns into yet another round of royal maneuvering remains to be seen. One thing is clear: if I were Tom, I wouldn't push the future king too far. Do you think Tom Parker Bowles' decision to spend Christmas with the royal family is a genuine attempt to reconnect, or a subtle form of provocation? Share your opinion in the comments and subscribe to our channel for more updates.